The billionaire had survived boardroom betrayals, billion-dollar lawsuits, and threats from powerful enemies, but nothing prepared him for the moment a frightened black teenage boy stepped out of the crowd, grabbed his sleeve, and whispered just 4 desperate words, "Don't move, follow me." Within seconds, chaos erupted behind them as a black luxury sedan exploded into flames, sending terrified pedestrians running in every direction. The security team froze in disbelief, realizing that if the billionaire had taken one more step toward his car, he would have been standing exactly where the blast occurred. Everyone stared at the boy, wondering one terrifying question: how did he know? Before we continue this unforgettable story, please take a moment to like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who believes in kindness and second chances, and subscribe to the channel for more emotional stories that restore faith in humanity. Your support helps these stories reach people who truly need them. The billionaire, Daniel Harrison, was known across the country as one of the most successful business leaders alive. Newspapers admired his fortune, television praised his achievements, and investors trusted every decision he made. Yet beneath the expensive suits and confident smile lived a lonely man who had spent decades believing that money could solve every problem. His days were carefully planned, his movements protected by security, and his heart had become hidden behind walls built from years of disappointment. Very few people ever looked him in the eyes as a human being instead of a powerful name. The teenage boy who had saved him was the complete opposite. 16-year-old Marcus had grown up in a struggling neighborhood where abandoned buildings stood beside broken dreams. His mother worked 2 jobs, his younger sister depended on him after school, and every dollar mattered. Marcus collected discarded electronics and repaired them for neighbors to earn enough money to help pay bills. Many people judged him because of his worn clothes and old backpack, never realizing that inside that backpack were tools, notebooks filled with inventions, and hopes much bigger than his circumstances. Earlier that morning, Marcus had been walking past the luxury hotel where Daniel was attending an important meeting. As he crossed the street, he noticed something unusual. A maintenance van parked near the entrance had no company markings, and 2 nervous men kept watching the hotel's revolving doors instead of working. Marcus had spent years fixing electronics and recognized unusual wiring partially hidden beneath the nearby luxury car waiting for the billionaire. The pieces did not belong there. His instincts screamed that something terrible was about to happen. He knew that if he shouted publicly, panic might cause even more danger. So he did the only thing he could think of. He walked straight toward the billionaire, ignored the intimidating bodyguards, and quietly whispered the words that changed both of their lives forever. The explosion that followed confirmed every fear. Security officers quickly surrounded Daniel while police evacuated the area. Investigators questioned everyone nearby, but Marcus never asked for attention or recognition. He simply explained what he had noticed and prepared to leave. Daniel stopped him before he disappeared into the crowd. For the first time in many years, the billionaire looked beyond someone's appearance and saw extraordinary courage standing in front of him. Instead of seeing a poor teenager in dirty clothes, he saw a young man whose bravery had saved countless lives. As investigators later confirmed that the explosion had been a carefully planned assassination attempt, Daniel could not stop thinking about Marcus. He discovered that the teenager had excellent grades despite impossible challenges and dreamed of becoming an engineer, yet financial hardship made college seem impossible. Daniel quietly visited Marcus's neighborhood a few days later without television cameras or reporters. Seeing the small apartment where Marcus lived, watching his exhausted mother smile despite overwhelming struggles, and noticing how lovingly Marcus cared for his little sister reminded Daniel of the childhood he had nearly forgotten. Success had made him wealthy, but somewhere along the way it had also made him distant from ordinary people. Instead of simply offering money, Daniel created opportunities. He arranged a full scholarship, provided engineering mentors, and even funded a community technology center where young people from Marcus's neighborhood could learn valuable skills free of charge. Marcus accepted the help with gratitude but insisted on earning every opportunity through hard work. His determination inspired everyone around him. The story soon spread across the country, not because a billionaire had been rescued, but because one overlooked teenager had proven that courage, intelligence, and kindness have nothing to do with wealth or appearance. Years later, Marcus graduated as one of the nation's brightest engineers and returned to lead projects that created jobs in underserved communities. Daniel often said that the greatest investment he had ever made was not in stocks or companies but in believing in one courageous young man. The boy who had once been ignored by strangers became a symbol of hope for thousands of children who believed their circumstances defined their future. If this story has touched your heart so far, please like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel so more people can experience stories that remind us that compassion can change lives forever. Before this story ends, please leave a comment with the words, "Kindness changes everything," if you believe that one brave act can transform countless lives. Daniel often told audiences that the explosion had not only saved his life but awakened his heart. Marcus had taught him that heroes rarely arrive wearing expensive suits or carrying impressive titles. Sometimes they wear worn-out shoes, carry old backpacks, and quietly choose courage when everyone else remains silent. Their meeting became living proof that one fearless decision, made in a single ordinary moment, can echo through countless lives for generations. And perhaps the greatest miracle of all was not that a billionaire survived that day, it was that two strangers from completely different worlds discovered that humanity is strongest when people choose to see each other not by wealth, status, or appearance, but by the goodness within.
Perdiendo puede ser. Vamos a buscar acá. No va a ser hate watching. Pero bueno, está perdiendo, ¿no? Eso es importante que Boca pierda. Así se van a la Sudamericana. Y nada, que dejen de romper un poquito las pelotas con todo. Lo que sí, como una persona decente, como una persona normal, yo no voy a salir a bien, Bostero, está Sudamericana. Porque primero que nada el partido no terminó. Faltan 33 minutos más el tiempo agregado. Pero en el caso de que Boca pierda, yo no voy a ser un fracasado de Bostero, te ganó la Bostero. A mí me chupa bien la pija. Si Boca le va